Friday, April 23, 1886. It was Good Friday. Hirananda had taken his midday meal at the Kasapur garden house. About 1 o'clock in the afternoon he was stroking Sri Ramakrishna's feet. Sat nearby. Latu and 1 or 2 other devotees were going in and out of the room. It was the master's earnest desire that Hirananda should stay for some time at the Kasapur garden house. While massaging the master's feet, Hirananda conversed with him. He spoke in a very sweet voice, as if trying to console a child. Hirananda, why should you worry so much? You can enjoy peace of mind if you have faith in the physician. You are a child. Master. 2M. How can I have faith in the doctor? Dr. Sarkar said that I would not recover. Hirananda. But why should you worry so much about that? What is to happen must happen. To Hirananda. Aside. He is not worrying about himself. The preservation of his body is for the welfare of the devotees. It was a sultry day and the room became very hot at noontime. The straw screens had been hung over the windows. Hirananda adjusted them. The master looked at him. Master. To Hirananda. Please don't forget to send the pajamas. Hirananda had told Sri Ramakrishna that he would feel more comfortable if he wore the pajamas used in Sindh. Sri Ramakrishna was reminding him of them. Hirananda had not eaten well. The rice had not been well cooked. The master felt very sorry about it and asked him again and again whether he would have some refreshments. On account of his illness he could hardly talk. But still he repeated the question. He said to Latu, "Did you too eat that rice?" Sri Ramakrishna could hardly keep the cloth on his body. He was almost always naked. Like a child, Hirananda had brought with him 1 or 2 of his Brahmo friends. Therefore every now and then the master pulled the cloth to his waist. Master. To Hirananda. Will you take me for an uncivilized person if I don't cover my body with my cloth? Hirananda. What difference does that make with you? You are but a child. Master. Pointing to a Brahmo devotee. But he feels that way. Hirananda was about to take his leave. In a very few days he was going to start for Sindh. Master. To Hirananda. Suppose you don't go to Sindh. Hirananda. Smiling. But there is nobody there to do my work. I have my duties. Master. How much do you earn? Hirananda. Smiling. My work doesn't bring me a large salary. Master. Still. How much? Hirananda laughed. Master. Why don't you live here? Hirananda did not reply. Master. Suppose you give up the job. Hirananda said nothing. He was ready to take his leave. Master. When will you see me again? Hlrananda. I shall leave for Sindh on Monday. The day after tomorrow I shall see you that morning. Hirananda left. Was seated by the master's side. Master. To M. He is a fine young man. Isn't he? Yes, sir. He has a very sweet nature. Master. He said that Sindh is 2200 miles from Calcutta. And he has come all that way to see me. True, sir. That would be impossible without real love. Master. He wants very much to take me to Sindh. The journey is very painful. It takes 4 or 5 days by train. Master. He has 3 university degrees. Yes, sir. Sri Ramakrishna was tired. He wanted to take a little rest. He asked them to open the shutters of the windows and spread the straw mat over his bed. Was fanning him. Sri Ramakrishna became drowsy. After a short nap Sri Ramakrishna said to Did I sleep? A little. Narendra, Surat, and were talking downstairs. Narendra. How amazing it is. One learns hardly anything though one reads books for many years. How can a man realize God by practicing sadhana for 2 or 3 days? Is it so easy to realize God? To Surat. You have obtained peace. Too. Has obtained it. But I have no peace. It was afternoon. Many devotees were sitting in the master's room. Narendra, Surat, Sasi, Latu, Nityagopal, Gurish, Ram, M. and Suresh were present. Kedar came in. This was his first visit to the master for some time. While staying in Dhaka, in connection with his official duties, he had heard of Sri Ramakrishna's illness. On entering Sri Ramakrishna's room, he took the dust of the master's feet on his head and then joyously gave it to the others. The devotees accepted it with bowed heads. As he offered it to Surat, the latter himself took the dust of Sri Ramakrishna's feet. M. smiled. The master also smiled. Looking at M. the devotees sat without uttering a word. Sri Ramakrishna seemed about to go into an ecstatic mood. Now and then he breathed heavily as if trying to suppress his emotion. He said to Kedar, by a sign, argue with Gurish. Gurish said to Kedar, Sir, I beg your pardon. At first I did not know who you were. That is why I argued with you. But now it is quite different. Sri Ramakrishna smiled. The master drew Kedar's attention to Narendra and said, he has renounced everything. To the devotees, Kedar once said to Narendra, you may reason and argue now, but in the end you will roll on the ground, chanting Hari's name. To Narendra, take the dust of Kedar's feet. Kedar, to Narendra, take the dust of his, meaning the master's, feet. That will do. Surendra was seated behind the other devotees. The master looked at him with a smile and said to Kedar, ah, how sweet his nature is. Kedar understood the master's hint and went toward Surendra. Surendra was very sensitive. Some of the devotees had been collecting funds from the householder devotees to meet the expenses of the Kasapur garden house. Surendra felt piqued at this. He was bearing most of the expenses himself. Surendra, to Kedar, how can I sit near all these holy people? A few days ago some of them, referring to Narendra, put on the ochre robe of the sannyasi and went on a pilgrimage to Buddha Gaya. They wanted to see bigger sadhus there. Sri Ramakrishna was trying to console Surendra. He said, you are right. They are mere children. They don't know what is good. Surendra, to Kedar, doesn't our Gurudeva know our inner feeling? He does not care for money. It is our inner attitude that pleases him. Sri Ramakrishna with a nod of his head approved Surendra's words. The devotees had brought various food offerings for the master and placed them in front of him. Sri Ramakrishna put a grain on his tongue and gave the plate to Surendra. He asked Surendra to distribute the prasad to the devotees. Surendra went downstairs with the offerings. Master, to Kedar, you had better go downstairs and explain it all to Surendra. See that they don't get into any hot arguments. M. was fanning Sri Ramakrishna. The master said to him, won't you eat anything? He sent M. downstairs.